What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race picks for the 2023 Ambetter Health 400. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, the NASCAR Cup Series has the Atlanta Motor Speedway, the 1.5-mile super speedway intermediate track that races like a super speedway track. The last time we raced here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, we saw Chase Elliott pick up a victory. In the previous sprint race he ran here, William Byron picked up his first victory of the 2022 season. Hendrick Motorsports looks to go 3 in a row this year at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So, anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. The weather is going to be pretty chilly for this weekend if you're headed out to Atlanta Motor Speedway. It's going to be 48 degrees at the high, with right now 28 degrees at the low, and right now a 0% chance of rain with cloudy, with sunny skies. So no big weather in the forecast. It's going to be really, really cold, but no rain in the forecast for this weekend. There's some rain for Friday, but not for Saturday and Sunday. So if you're going out to the track, make sure to bring a jacket out to the facility. You might even need to bring a coat when you go to the track in the morning. So anyways, now let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, we've had some new subscribers show up recently. Here's how picks work on the channel. I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle on the weekend or continue their struggles. 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers expect I'm really, really good at underfunded equipment or continue their strong runs. And I do my winner's pick, the driver I think is going to win. And then I do the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend. And I got 5 drivers you need to watch out for besides the winner of the race. So anyways, let's jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway? My first suck pick for this weekend is a driver who kind of has not had the greatest start 2023. Plus, this driver generally is not really good at super speedways, and it's very, very surprising. I'm talking about Martin Truex Jr. Martin Truex Jr. is coming off a very disappointing run at Phoenix Racer. Basically ran 20th all day long. Plus, you look at Martin Truex Jr.'s statistics on super speedway tracks. He's come close a couple times to winning, but outside of that, he has generally struggled. I think that the 19 team is going to continue their struggles this weekend. I just don't see anything coming out of that 19 team currently at the moment, and I think that Martin Truex Jr. is going to have a very, very bad run. I think he's going to struggle this weekend at Atlanta. My other suck pick for this weekend is a driver who's coming off a great finish at Phoenix Raceway, finishing 3rd, but sadly his luck is super speedways, including this past race at Daytona. He struggled at Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick's luck at super speedways, whether it's his own fault or just bad luck, he generally has not had any good luck at super speedway types of tracks. He's not finished very well at them, and I sadly think Reddick is going to struggle once again. I think Reddick's got a chance to really turn the season around, and it's been kind of a struggle outside of that 3rd place finish at Phoenix, but I think that Reddick's struggles are going to kind of come back into shape. I just think Reddick is going to overall have a bad run this weekend at Atlanta, and I think he's going to have a bad run here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And now we're going to jump on to underdog picks for this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick is a driver who just picked up a massive, massive point penalty, and also typically I would put in the ones to watch in the winners column. However, due to this types of tracks and his luck, I feel this guy's been turning it around on super speedway tracks. I'm talking about Kyle Larson. Yeah, Kyle Larson is probably a surprising one as an underdog pick, but when you look at Kyle Larson historically on super speedway tracks, Kyle Larson is not the greatest driver. But over the last year, he's been turning a corner when it comes to his luck on super speedway tracks. So I think Kyle Larson is going to have a good run this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway, put up some really strong performances, and I think that 5 car could contend for a top 10 as he tries to recover a lot of the points that he needs to make up because he lost 100 points this week. My other underdog pick for this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway is another driver that's been affected by the massive, massive points penalty, is in the negative points currently at the moment, Justin Haley. Justin Haley, in my opinion, is a very, very underrated super speedway racer, and he's also going to run the NASCAR Xfinity Series race. Plus, his first NASCAR Cup Series win came in 2019 at, you guessed it, a super speedway track. I think Justin Haley's going to have a very good run this weekend. I think he's going to make up a lot of the points that he lost. He might actually get a win to lock himself in the playoffs, but he definitely needs to make up a lot of points this weekend, and I think he's going to do that here at Atlanta Motor Speedway to try to get back in the positive range into points. I think Justin Haley has a good run this weekend. So now we're going to jump on to the winner's pick for this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Who is my winner's pick? Well, first 4 races have been won by Chevy. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. won at Daytona, Kyle Busch won at Auto Club, and the last 2 races have been won by William Byron. I think we're going to have a new manufacturer winning, though, this weekend. I'm going with the Ford driver to win, and I'm going with the driver that has been very, very fast to start 2023. Despite the bad finishes he's had, this guy has been a top 5 or top 6 guy consistently on speed. I'm going with Brad Keselowski to pick up his first win in nearly 2 years. His last win coming at Atlanta at Talladega in 2021. I'm going to go with Brad Keselowski on this one. Brad Keselowski's been really, really fast at a lot of tracks this year. And you go back to Daytona, which is, of course, Atlanta is very similar to Daytona. Brad Keselowski had the fastest car in that Daytona 500 race. I think that Brad Keselowski is going to be very, very quick this time around, and I think Brad Keselowski is going to get his first win in nearly 2 years and go back to victory lane and lock himself into playoffs. I'm picking Brad Keselowski to get it done this weekend. So now we're going to jump on to ones you need to watch out for this weekend at Atlanta. Who are the drivers you need to watch out for? The first driver you need to watch out for is the driver's had a couple decent runs over the last couple weeks and could have had a chance to win the Daytona 500 if his team owner would not have made a mistake. I'm talking about Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace, a very good super speedway racer. Of course, his first career NASCAR Cup Series victory came in a rain-shortened super speedway race at Talladega in 2021 and nearly won the Daytona 500 in 2022. I think that Bubba Wallace is going to be very, very fast. I think that 23 team's been stronger this year than they were last year on the speed charts, and I think Bubba Wallace will continue to turn a corner and will have a really good run and will contend for a top 5 for sure, and maybe even a win this weekend at Atlanta. My second driver you need to watch out for this weekend is a driver who's on basically almost a 2-year winless streak, Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney was very fast in the spring and fall Atlanta race and summer Atlanta races last year, and I think that Ryan Blaney, really after coming off a runner-up finish this past weekend at Phoenix, I think he's going to try to get that first win in nearly 2 years. I think that Ford just needs to really turn a corner, and I think we're going to see Ryan Blaney do a fantastic job this weekend with the 12 team. He's been pretty solid to start the year, but I think Ryan Blaney can turn the corner around and have a chance to get it done this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The third driver you need to watch out for this weekend is a driver who basically went from leading the points to basically being second or third of the points currently at the moment, Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain in both Atlanta races was very, very fast. Led in the spring Atlanta race, had a flat tire, and the second Atlanta race nearly won the race and came back, I believe, finished second to Chase Elliott in the summer event. I think that Ross Chastain is going to be as fast as he was in both events last year. They were pretty fast at super speed tracks this year as well. Look at Daytona 500. Ross Chastain was able to win a stage. I think that Ross Chastain is going to be very, very fast, and I think he's going to have a really good chance to get it done this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The fourth driver to watch out for is Brad Keselowski's teammate, Chris Buescher. Very similar to Brad Keselowski, Chris Buescher was extremely quick in the Daytona 500. In fact, one of the fastest cars objectively in the Daytona 500. I think that Chris Buescher has also been very underrated as well as his teammate Brad Keselowski. He's been probably top 10 speed in all the races so far this year, and I think he's going to continue that really strong start that he's had in 2023 and have a very good run this weekend at Atlanta. I think RFK's got a lot of pace, a lot of great speed, and I think that you're going to see Chris Buescher have a great run here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And the final driver I think you need to watch out for is the driver of the A-car for Rich Schultz Racing, Kyle Busch. Now, Kyle Busch, normally I would not put him as one to watch for a super speedway race. However, Kyle Busch at Daytona was very, very quick. And I know that Kyle Busch had kind of an off race to Las Vegas, but generally, outside of that Las Vegas race, the A team has been very, very quick and very, very fast. I know that they didn't run as good as Phoenix either. They got a couple penalties, but they still rebounded to a top 10 finish. I think Kyle Busch is going to be an absolute contender in this race. I think that Rich Schultz Racing is going to bring a very fast piece, very fast equipment, and I think they're going to give Kyle Busch a really good chance and a great opportunity to go out there and perform. So I expect Kyle Busch to be quick and be very, very fast this weekend at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So anyways, those are my race picks. Just a reminder, my select picks are Martin Truex Jr., Tyler Reddick. My underdog picks are Kyle Larson, Justin Haley. And my winner's pick is Brad Keselowski. And the ones to watch are Bubba Wallace, Ryan Blaney, Ross Chastain, Chris Buescher, and Kyle Busch. So anyways, that is going to be for the race picks you do for Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Ambetter Health 400. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on so you're notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Links are down below with that. And comment your thoughts below, and let me know your picks below for this weekend at Atlanta. Let me know your underdog picks, let me know your suck picks, and let me know who you think is going to win this weekend at Atlanta. Let me know in the comments below. There's probably not going to be another video uploaded later today, but tomorrow on the channel there will be a NASCAR news discussing some NASCAR news over the last couple days. And then Saturday we will have the Xfinity Series race review and probably the trucks review as well, along with a lot of other content on the way. And also on Sunday we will have the starting lineup video potentially, as well as we are also potentially going to have the review for the Cup race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And a lot of content coming out after that as well. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time for some more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.